Sundarr Saant Dyaal Parabh Sarv Sukhanid Piyo Sukh Sagar Prabh Phetiye Nanak Sukhi Hot E Jiyo. Hukumnama Sri Guru Granth Sahib, page 847-848, अंग 847-848, बिलावल महला पंजवा, छंत मंगल, एक ओंकार सतगुर प्रसाद। श्लोक। सुंदर सात दयाल प्रभ सर्व सुखानिध पियो सुख सागर प्रभ फेटिए नानक सुखी होत ए जियो। बिलावल महला फिफ्थ, छंत मंगल, एक ओंकार सतगुर प्रसाद। Slok. In this Shabad, Guruji tells us how merciful and peace-giving is our beauteous God and what kind of bliss we enjoy when we become one with Him. He also warns us about the pains and sufferings our soul may have to bear after death if we do not meditate on God and are unable to obtain His union in this human birth. He says, "O my friends, that beauteous and peaceful God is full of compassion. That dear spouse is the treasure of all comforts. O Nanak, when we see that ocean of bliss, this soul of ours feels comforted." Stanza 1. Chant. सुख सागर प्रभ पाइयै जब होवै भागो राम मानन मान वंजाइयै हर चरनी लागो राम छोड़ सियानप चातुरी दुर्मत बुध त्यागो राम नानक पौ सरनाई राम राय थिर होए सुहागो राम। Chant. Next, as if addressing his own soul and indirectly us, Guruji says, "O my soul, only when our destiny is fulfilled, we obtain that ocean of bliss. Therefore, O my conceited soul, shed your ego and attune yourself to that God's feet, that is His name. Shedding your smartness and cleverness, abandon the evil intellect in you. O Nanak, seek the refuge of God so that your union with God may become permanent." Stanza 1. सो प्रभ तज कत लागियै जिस बिन मर जाइयै राम लाज ना आवे अज्ञान मति दुर्जन बिरमाइयै राम पतित पावन प्रभ त्याग करे कौ कत ठहराइए राम नानक भगत पाओ कर दयाल की जीवन पद पाइए राम। Continuing to chastise his soul for not concentrating on God and wandering around in undesirable directions, Guruji says, "O my soul, tell me, abandoning that God without whom we die, to whom can we attach ourselves or go for help? O the ignorant, intoxicated soul, don't you feel ashamed loafing around with evil persons? Forsaking God, the sanctifier of sinners, where could you find any rest or peace? O Nanak, engage yourself in the loving devotion of the merciful God, because it is only in this way that we obtain the eternal status of life." Stanza 2. श्री गोपाल न उच्चरै बल गईयै दो चारण रसना राम प्रभ भगत वचल न सेवही काया काक गरसना राम ब्रह्मोहि दुख न जानही कोट जोनी बसना राम नानक बिन हर अवर जे चाहना बिष्टा किरम फसमा राम। Guruji now goes to the extent of even condemning his tongue and says, "May you be burnt, O you bad-natured tongue. Why don't you utter the name of that respect-worthy God of the universe? If you do not serve or worship that God who is the lover of his devotees, then like crows, death would grip and eat your body bit by bit. Deluded by doubt, you don't realize the pains and sufferings you will have to bear because you would have to abide in millions of existences again and again. In short, O Nanak, to desire anything else except God is like being consumed as a worm of filth. Stanza 3. लाए बिरहो भगवंत संगे होय मिल बैरागन राम चंदन चीर सुगंध रसा हमें बिकत्यागन राम ई तूत न डोलिए हर सेवा जागन राम नानक जिन प्रभ पाया अपना सा अटल सुहागन राम. Stanza 4-1-4. In conclusion, Guruji says, O my soul, attuning yourself to the love of God and becoming detached from the worldly affairs and relatives, etc., go and meet God. Abandon decorating yourself with sandal scent, costly clothes, fragrances, tasty foods, or other cosmetics, and the poison of ego. We shouldn't waver this way or that way and remain alert to the service or worship of God. O Nanak, eternally wedded and united becomes that bride soul who has obtained her groom God. Stanza 4-1-4. The message of this Shabad is that we should remember that God is the ocean of bliss and happiness, and if we want to enjoy His company, then shedding the pursuits of Maya, the worldly riches and power, the company of evil people and false worldly players, we should always remain alert and ready to meditate on God. One day, showing His grace, He would unite us with Himself. That is, God would unite us with Him and we would enjoy the bliss of His eternal loving union. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. SGGS, page 847-848. Thank you.